Tokyo Lovehotels podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Tokyo Lovehotels podcast, a podcast on art and entrepreneurship. I am Mr. Loveho, aka Robin Rastenberger, and you are
Kalinlaw, aka Mrs. Loveho.
Yeah.
Feels like it's been a long time.
And it has been a long time.
Forgot how to do this.
Yes. So we're Tokyo Lovehotels. We're an art organization that works on promoting artists and helping artists kind of get their art out there, and also just generally create a network where people can kind of grow their arts and find new people and new collaborations and so forth. And so on this podcast, we interview the artists that we have either with us at our events or that we have worked with previously, and kind of hear them out on their story and what they're about and what they want to do with life, with a cup of tea or a cup of beer.
Or mango juice.
Or mango juice, depending on, yeah. So today we have a very special guest. She is not only an art director or a creative director or a model or a stylist or a photographer. She's a bit of everything. Should we just call her in?
Yes.
Yeah? No.
Yay! Welcome.
Oh my god, that introduction was too much, please.
Choomsters.
I bet like, no, please, my anxiety.
Would you like some mango juice?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll sort you out.
Frost.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
I'm really happy, actually.
Yeah?
I love talking.
Oh, you love
Yes,
talking?
That's
Let's
great.
talk. Let's talk about it. Let me get a refill of my beer as well. So we're back at the pod station, which currently is here. Is it a secret location? It's my house. It's my house.
It's up to you.
It's up to me. It's my house. Well, now they know. It's my house, yeah. And it's looking quite good.
Fantastic.
One might say.
I really like it.
Shall we have a little cheers?
Oh my god, yes.
Welcome to the Pood.
Bye. Welcome.
This is the closest thing to a pub I've been in the longest time.
Oh, really?
Oh my
Do you
god.
not drink alcohol?
I do. But like, I'm the kind of person that gets addicted to stuff super quickly. So like, I think 2 days ago I had like one beer and I was like, you know what, I could have another one. Then I was at the supermarket, I was like, I should buy like 6 beers. It's like very quickly like just alcoholic. So
With anything else?
yeah, just literally anything.
Oh my god. Clothes.
Yeah.
Would you do the same with mango juice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, do you know what? Because I bought like this brand, I think like a week ago, and I've been buying it like every day.
Oh my
so.
god. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the only one we could find, so I
It's the
guess.
best one.
So, Choom,
Yeah.
you've been with us. We've had you at Loveho's doing a pop-up once, and
Yes.
you were selling vintage clothes.
Zines.
What did I do?
Zines.
Yeah, I did zines. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't closed. Why do I think it was closed?
Because we do fashion.
That's why. Okay, I was checking that other account that you have.
Yeah.
That's selling.
Yeah, the clothes.
Right. Zines.
Yeah.
It's zines, right? It's not zines, is it?
I don't know. It's zine, right?
yeah.
I still don't know.
Me too.
Oh,
Well, now you know.
zines.
It's
Yeah,
zines.
zines.
Yeah.
And you do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You do many things, which I guess kind of all go under the similar umbrella of fashion and culture.
Yeah.
Would you
Tell
care
us
to?
about yourself.
Yeah, tell us
Before
everything.
we say it.
This is who I am.
Could you just like briefly introduce yourself, what you do?
Okay, hi.
Hi.
I'm from London, hence the accent. Yeah, I moved to Japan like 3-4 years ago because I was dressing weirdly, and I feel like people here dress my kind of weird. So, and also like when I wanted to graduate, I was like, I don't really know what to do. And when I was here on my yugakse, on my year abroad, I worked in Harajuku and at that time I was like really like hade. I was like so obnoxiously colorful, and I kind of wanted to like create a media thing that represented like me and my community. So that's how it started. And as soon as I graduated, I came back to Tokyo and was like, I'm gonna do this. But I also just kind of want to do everything all at once, hence the modeling and styling and the photography. And also just when you run a magazine, you have to do everything yourself anyway, because just that's how entrepreneurship kind of works.
Absolutely.
You just-
We know
you just end up doing everything. So it's kind of like, yeah, I wanted to do it, but also because like I have to, otherwise nothing will function.
Yeah.
So yeah, but styling's my like new latest fave thing. Because before I was like, I really want to do photography, and I still do, but now I'm like, I like clothes. Like really. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want other people to look good. So yeah.
So it all stems originally from fashion, though. So
Yeah, like I think I don't know. I think it's just like wanting to be a weirdo like constantly. Cause you know, like when you're 13 and you're like, I wanna be weird, I wanna be like, I don't know, I wanna be different. And yeah. But
Get it.
actually I didn't like fashion until I left school. Because I was like, I don't want to be like one of the girls is like, I like fashion, like so boring. But then I started wearing like pink, and I was like, just embrace it, just embrace being a weirdo. So yeah. And then Harajuku kind of made it even worse. Yeah.
So essentially not as much like fashion as in following the trend, but more of style and representing yourself and your character.
Yeah, I don't actually know anything that's trending. Like
Right,
I don't
That's
know,
cool.
I don't know
I love
about
that.
yeah, like all the trend forecasting stuff. I don't know. Even just whatever is in H&M right now, I have no idea. It's just kind of like whatever I want to wear, and I think a lot of people wear alternative fashion is just like an evolution of themselves rather than evolution of trend. So it's better to document that than like what's going on in like Zara or something.
Yeah. So you run a magazine,
Yeah.
a fashion culture magazine.
Yeah.
Cosmopolitan.
No. No, cooler than that.
Cosmopolitan.
Go, literally just include the like the pun and everything. That's what we do.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
it's really stupid. It's so
nice.
stupid.
Comm came from
the
community.
Yeah, from community. But eventually want to expand into a company, and maybe do a convention, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it works for
Dot
everything.
com. Click. Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
Okay. No, that's smart.
Yeah, but also because like the alternative fashion community already called themselves the Comm, just for short, so I just stole it.
Huh.
And it
Oh, they
works.
do?
Yeah.
Which alternative? Like
Like the weird
the weirdos? Just the weirdos around the world?
Yeah, you know, like the Japanese street fashion kind of enthusiast people with it's
okay.
like the Comm. It's called like the J fashion Comm.
Like the fruits generation. Like the fruit.
Yeah,
books.
I mean like the fruits generation have kind of like grown up. Like the new like Gen Z people are kind of, I don't know what they're doing. They're all on TikTok. They don't really know what fruits is, but they're still kind of.
They don't know what they are.
It's a whole other topic of conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess like anyone who's into Japanese street fashion who vaguely knows what fruits and Kara or like
Egg.
that, yeah, egg,
Get it down there.
yeah, get it, or like knows what a Lolita is. They're part of like the Comm, basically.
Yeah.
Not my Comm, like just the Comm,
The-
the Comm.
yeah.
So how many people are running the Comm?
We have 20 people on the team right now.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
massive.
I know.
Where, what?
I know.
And who are you in it?
I'm the leader.
Right, the leader.
You're the com.
I'm like, these are all my comrades. I need to stop hearing this.
Wow,
These are all my
comrades.
comrades, and I'm like,
The Dawn.
yeah,
Comm.
the Don.
Okay.
I'm the boss.com. Yeah.
Where are they?
Everywhere, like Spain, France, America,
How do
UK.
you recruit
They-
these
They
comrades?
They call my comrades.
Comrades?
They
Zine?
They, I don't know, I actually don't know. People just seem to email us all the time like, I want to join. I'm like, okay, sure, we need help. But I think word of mouth, like Instagram mostly. Like we
Yeah.
have a small platform, but everyone seems to know who we are, which is good. So yeah, people just email in, just I want to join, and then we try and find a suitable position for them, and yeah. But it's mostly like
Janitor. Just everyone's janitor.
honestly, I need all the help I can get at this point. It's like
Right.
it's like this baby that's grown too big. It's like an elephant in the womb.
Amazing.
It's
An
amazing.
elephant.
When did you start this?
As soon as I graduated, so I had the idea in 2016, and then I started working on it from 2017. Then we launched 2018. Yeah.
Is it, what's the I was gonna say propaganda. That's very wrong.
Propaganda.
What's the general theme? What's the premise to what you're doing? Is it being based in Japan, representing the fashion here, or?
So it's based in Japan and trying to get like kind of accurate information about Japanese street fashion out there, because I'm kind of like a nerd about it. Obviously, like my BA was Japanese and I'm doing a master's degree in fashion about like Japanese street fashion. And I have like such a massive gripe with like English speaking media calling Japanese street fashion this and that, and not actually getting to the root of like what it is, or even asking people like why they're wearing what they're wearing without calling it like they must be like crazy or like mentally ill or something like that.
Right.
So the whole premise is just to like represent the community in the way that they want to be represented, rather than having an outside voice speak for them. So we do like interviews and Q&A, so it's directly what they're saying. And we have translators, so there's no lost in translation kind of thing.
No filters.
Yeah. So I don't want to put my voice on them, but I feel like I have this ability because I can speak Japanese. I've been part of the community, so I understand like what's going on a bit more than like Refinery 21 or something.
Right.
So yeah, that's we promote in an academic sense cultural mediation and exchange. That's like the official tagline. To like bridge the gap between Japan and the rest of the world in terms
That's
of like
so good.
fashion.
Amazing. I wish something like this existed back in the day when I was like a lonely otaku at home in Stockholm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I knew of the publications like Fruits, for example. You would be able to kind of purchase them at like some Japan expo somewhere, and then the rest was just you experimenting at home with shit you found at H&M and just had to cut and mix and match. If something like that existed back then, the savior.
Yeah.
And I think how much that must be able to, like the reach you must have now for people, especially abroad, that are looking for inspiration and are kind of...
Yeah. Because, like, at first our following was all, like, millennials, kind of, who are aware of Fruits and, like, all that kind of stuff. But now I'm noticing a lot more, like, Gen Z people who probably don't know about what happened beyond, like, 2010, just coming in and be like, oh, my God, like, this is what Gyaru is, or this is what Lolita is, or something. Just to get a different perspective on what's actually going on. Yeah, at first I was like, I don't know who these people with like winged eyeliner, and then I was like, oh, okay, like it's all the cool Gen Z kids. They're following us now.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you sense that they're generally a more curious and open-minded generation in comparison to the one that we were raised in?
I don't know. I haven't had a lot of like interaction, like engagement from them. I think they're just kind of just now like finding out and more interested in what we're doing. But I did have a conversation, this is for a future issue, #spoilers, with Chris Tordoff, who runs the Fruits Magazine archive account on Instagram. And he said that like the Gen Z people, sometimes they're like, oh, this look is like timeless and classic, but other times they're like, this is so tone deaf, like why are you wearing this, but like from a picture from like 1999 or something. So they like try and judge things by today's standards, and it's like, yeah, like, you know, no one would wear that now, but you can't really do anything by commenting on the picture, right?
Yeah.
You can't really say like to Chris, like, take it down, because it's already happened. We've already seen it. It's been published. It's in books, but
It's part of history.
it's there now.
Yeah.
Like,
What's Gen Z?
the young people.
Yeah, the young. So it's so it's divided into the decades that you were born. No.
Never heard
It's
of
not a
that.
fashion term. It's Z, X, and Y, is it?
So
And boomers?
yeah,
Where do boomers
okay,
come
the boomers. Your parents are probably boomers.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, the baby boomers are like, they were born like 1960s. And then there's like Gen X, which is the one after that everyone just forgets. And then we're like millennials.
Are we still millennial?
Yeah. Because I'm like the youngest millennial. So millennial goes up to like 30, 40 or something. Yeah. And then there's the Gen Z, which is like all the
Gen Z.
Gen Z, yeah.
Generation.
Yeah,
generation.
So they're all like the TikTokers. And like, you know what I mean? Like that new like grunge look. They're like, we're like doing grunge and it never existed before.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, Billie Eilish. Kurt Cobain never existed. We're the originals.
Right.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. But it's cool. It's just really weird to see them like discover this kind of Japanese street fashion. Because like you just see a lot of like, I don't know, Sanrio, Hello Kitty kind of thing. And then they're like, oh my God, what is this crazy thing? And I'm like, hello, here's a person to guide the way.
Yeah. So you can't really leave Japan if you...
No.
Right?
No, I'm stuck here forever.
But you want to be here, right?
Yeah, no, I do. I feel like there's nothing for me in the UK apart from like my friends.
Feel you.
There's nothing there.
Baked beans.
Feel you. Oh yeah, true.
Yes.
The
okay,
breakfast.
we were having this conversation earlier about my need for a fry up. Like the sausages here and there's no readily available like Heinz baked beans. So
and HP sauce.
I don't actually have. I'm very strange. I don't drink tea. I'm a very strange British person. I don't drink tea. I don't drink coffee. I don't like Harry Potter. There's like this. I know.
Crazy.
I know.
Oh my God. What a disgrace.
That's why I'm here. I had to run away. Banned from the UK.
Yeah. So, wait. I want to get back to this. So,
yes.
The Comm.
Yes.
You've been running for what? 5 years now. Almost 5 years.
Since 2018.
Oh, so four, almost 4.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, almost 4.
Yeah.
Almost 4 years. And you have this. It's an online publication, but you also make these like ones.
Print. Yeah. So every so often we do a print magazine. Just like it's kind of hard to do them because it's like really expensive to print and like I'm like such a like stickler about everything being absolutely perfect. So it takes like a few months to like do the layout and put it together and make sure the quality's okay. Like I sent back the sample for our print magazine like 4 times because the glue wasn't correct in the binding and the green was like slightly off and like the colors were like it was a lot, but we did it and we got it out in the end.
That's good.
That's amazing though.
Yeah, so hopefully in the future we can do more collaborations. Like we did one with someone else in the community who does like pins and stickers. We've got like a little like Comm pin thing, like enamel pin, and like stickers saying like hashtag the Comm offline. It's pretty cute. And we have another collaboration coming up which has been in the works for like a year and I just haven't taken the pictures for it, but I did a collaboration with the Superiors as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miles.
So, yeah, with Miles. So like I designed something for a sweater jumper.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do all kinds of stuff.
It looks so organized, like the Comm and the Instagram and the website, like so much content and so organized.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna take full credit for that. I do have like someone who in the back is very regimented. You know, in like anime, there's like the face that's like fluffy and kawaii, and then there's like the person who's like this. Yeah, I have this person behind me.
That's good. Keeps you on track.
Yeah, she's very to the point. It's like, this needs to be done now. We have deadlines. I'm like, but I want to live life, but we can't. So
that's so good though. I feel like that's healthy to have in anything.
It totally is. She keeps me in check.
Yeah. I want one that just stands like that by my bed in the morning.
Cool.
Start your day. Come on. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, we had to go to school at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or whatever. Back in the day. Back in the gen, who the fuck knows? That doesn't really, especially for us, I think for all three of us being entrepreneurs, like in a sense that there are no set fixed hours unless you make them, right?
No, and that's like something that's very of our generation, is making things that we want to do and making it our own, and like having the capacity to like get up out of bed and actually like set a deadline and set a time for yourself to do it. Because like I know for my mom, she was like, I want to do styling, and I was like, okay, and then she just you know, there's no one to tell her to do it, so she won't do it.
Yeah.
But it's very much our mindset, because if we don't do it, we're broke, can't pay rent, like, just be sad, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so it's something for us to do. Like, sometimes, you know, doing the comm, I'm like, this is so stressful. But when I see, like, a pretty picture at the end of it, I'm like, I worked hard for that picture.
Right. And if you don't have the discipline yourself, it's always good to have someone with you that does, which I guess also kind of tends to happen why we attract each other and kind of create these little communities and teams that help each other out. For sure. Where do you see the comm going? Where do you want to take it?
I mean, like, it's kind of linked to my time in Japan, because obviously, like, right now I'm a student. And I'm like coming up to the end of it, and I'm just like,
no, you're gonna figure it out. I'm sure you will.
I don't wanna join a company.
Yeah.
They'll give me one look and be like, get out, you know, like it's not for me. So I'm hoping that the comm or some form of creative agency, that's kind of what I just want to continue doing. I want the comm to keep going, because at first I was like, no one cares. And then I had a conversation with someone the other day. They were like, you know, it would be really weird if there wasn't the comm at this point, like, for our community. Like, it feels like it's always been there. So I was like, oh.
That's true.
So I do want to continue with it and make it bigger and better, and hopefully get, like, a team based in Tokyo, because right now the whole visuals is just me.
Yeah.
And it's super stressful to do, like, be your own assistant and photographer and stylist and, like, organize the whole shoots and stuff.
Yeah.
But ideally I'd want the comm to be its own thing, and I could be here because of the comm, but that's an uphill struggle.
No, I see
That's
it.
an uphill
Yeah, I see
struggle.
it too.
I see it.
Like, regarding the logistics, because like having a magazine be the main source of income is difficult these days, even for the big ones. So I'm thinking, in what ways are they branching out, like a creative agency, for example, or having that styling, but for other, like, kind of what is it, like man handling that? What is it called? Like recruiting, kind of.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but the words do not come to me.
Let's settle on manhandling.
Okay. I like it.
Like some kind of manhandling.
Oh yeah.
Like seeing the comm grow into that kind of, and be able to keep the magazine as the core and like the staple.
I think that's cool, because like I feel like so many people around us, like international guys and girls, we want something like that, like like an international, build our own international company in Tokyo.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're doing something that's embracing Japanese culture, John, like appreciating Japanese culture and then bringing it to the world.
Not the other way around.
So that's something different.
No, I think it's really important to, like, say that, you know, this didn't come from me, it came from Japan. Even though I've put, like, an international face on it, I have to acknowledge, like, this, you know, it's still Japanese. It's still Japanese street fashion. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like there's so, like, many online things that the boundaries are blurred, like regional boundaries, cultural boundaries, so you don't get something with an essence of, like, oh, this is French, this is European, this is Japanese. Like, so I try and I instill that in every photo shoot still. Like, even if I have, like, an international model, like, the styling will be very, like, indicative of something very Japanese kind of. So
are you making money from the comm?
Absolutely nothing.
Right.
No.
So everybody that's recruited is just off of interest, and like they believe in it.
Yeah, and it's surprising how many people want to join.
Yeah.
Because we make it very obvious, like, this is voluntary. But we make sure to give everyone enough time that, you know, because it's not a job.
Yeah.
But everyone, like the translators, for example, they want to join because they want to get experience translating something fun, like not like a medical journal or something. And, like, the writers as well, they don't want to talk about, I don't know, politics or something inane, like, I don't know, whatever. So they want to write about stuff that interests them. So it's just, like, a great opportunity for people to gain experience as well.
Yeah, and they're doing it. That's how you know it's
good. And it's become, like, a great platform for people who want to gain experience and then go on to, like, work in, like, a bigger company. Like, that's something I just don't mind. Like, if you want to use it as a stepping stone. because because of the Comm, a lot of people have gone on to work in like massive fashion companies just because they put like I worked at the Comm as a I'm like, it's so funny, like can I put you as a reference? I'm like, yeah, okay.
Like, could you reference yourself to get paid by the Comm?
I wish.
Do you know what I mean? If you could just put that on a loop.
Yeah,
Endless
like the
success.
money would just go out of my wallet, go back into zero neutral balance.
Yeah. What about like, I feel like there would be so many sponsors or even like like fashion brands that would be interested in knowing like the history and culture of their own brands and how they were represented.
You would think
in
that.
the fashion, in the street, like in the street fashion back in the day and also today.
I mean, like, this is my only humble brag. Okay, so we've been in Vogue, Elle, the British Fashion Awards. I've done lectures for... the last one I did was a couple days ago for University of Tokyo for Royal College of London students and and Imperial students. I've done a lecture at Chuo University, and this is all because of the Comm. Yeah, I had to do that one in Japanese. That was
And
like,
now
was
you're at the
painful.
Tokyo Lovehotels.
Kurwa fashion.
I was like, ara yomeru. I was just like pointing to the slide. I was like, yomeru yo, okay, dozo.
That's awesome.
So
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
so
Now she's
like,
at our podcast.
but like,
Gracing us.
but it's like I've done all like Vogue knows the Comm, like Days knows the Comm, ID I've been in ID. So so in my mind I'm like, okay, I've they featured me, they know who I am. I've been in email threads with these people. When are you gonna give me some cash? Right. So I'm just like, maybe it's me, maybe I don't know. Like when does the cash flow come in? Maybe they don't see an opportunity.
Fashion is such
It's
tricky.
tricky.
It's so tricky. And I think especially also as a magazine, because if you go out as a magazine, a magazine finds sponsors to sponsor what they put their content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets so tricky.
Yeah. So, I mean, we did have ideas to do, like, creative consultancy and, like, the thing you said before, like, styling and everything. But I think people just see it as a magazine. They don't see, like, the parts behind it. Because, obviously, I do styling and, like, production and all that kind of thing. So, it's something to push. But I don't really know how at this point. Because I'm, like, super busy with actually running the magazine.
Yeah. There's so
But
much to do.
that would be like the thing to like make the money is like, okay, we have this team of like individuals and we can offer you like translation services, we can offer you writers, we can offer you styling, like there's so many bits within it that just kind of someone else needs to do that for me right now.
Or like solidify it in a sense.
Yeah.
Or even being like a columnist for all these bigger fashion magazines. Just popping in there and being like the Comm section. That would be so cool.
The column.
The
column.
The column.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Wow,
it's tricky.
Makes me think how you could succeed in this.
Help me.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just moment.
Because it has so much potential.
Yeah, that's
like
the
I
thing.
really see it.
Yeah, it's like there's so many things that just kind of just get stuck at like this startup kind of level.
I know, and you like,
and it's just like, okay, you could, because you know the person has the skills, the talent, like the drive to do it, but it's like how to do the thing.
it feels like
It feels
Right?
like no, it feels like
Right?
us. We totally
Right?
get it. It's like it's about finding that business model that's actually lucrative enough for you to be able to continue doing what
Yeah.
you love and help inspiring
Yeah.
other people, compared to like continue doing it like it's some charity
Yeah.
and then have it as a side hobby. But then at
Right.
the end of the day, you won't have time enough to work with it because you wanna
Yeah.
you need to work for money, right?
Yeah. Give me money.
It's a catch 58.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Whoa. so much maths.
Yeah. It's really tricky.
we feel you.
Yeah, no,
Totally
I
feel
yeah,
you.
I know. Like
Yeah.
everyone I speak to in like our little sphere is like, yeah,
Yeah,
I know. Same thing. You just kind of like you get the recognition. You go on all these pages. There's a bit of hype about you, and then it's like, what now? You know, your article gets posted, and it's like, okay, next.
Yeah.
So I think like unfortunately the drive to make money or the little extra piece has to still come from you, which is insane because you're already doing 120% to actually run the thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Or you could just have a boomer give you hella money and then I don't know, do something with it.
Spend that.
Just spend it.
You got any of those? Boomers.
Come on, tap.
Mama, papa.
This one.
Mommy, give me money.
No, yeah, for sure. I really, we're there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we're all there, and I think I think also that's one of the reasons why a lot of people that are artists or it's tended to start up as artists or entrepreneurs end up working with something like with pure consumerism or going into products or going into a service that they know is actually lucrative in comparison to the art that they originally started out from.
That's why everyone has a makeup line these days.
Exactly.
Why does everyone have a makeup
and
line?
when are we releasing ours?
I'm like, look.
I thought that. You're like all decked out, but you don't do
Pink.
makeup.
Yeah. It's what we talked about during lunch today. The sculptor that sold just recently sold an invisible statue.
No, they didn't.
No, like it literally doesn't exist. For like 18,000 pounds, I think. So
They didn't.
Yeah.
It's just what is glass.
It's nothing. It's
even.
just they just marked the space where it's standing. So couldn't you do the same with makeup? But be like, this is gorgeous Supi.
Yes.
You just send a box of nothing, and it's like
rubs. Yes. She rubs.
wouldn't
No
that be
more.
a thing?
I think
Taking a piss on the whole community
you're
and making a
right.
buck.
I don't know if I could do that. I'm too I have too much integrity. I'm a Libra. Like I cannot.
But if you're doing it with the intention of taking a piss on the community and how pointless
it's
a lot of these
great.
things it
Yeah.
would be like a fun movement rather
Yeah.
than a business product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine just selling like a really cute case that said like the Comm or Choomster or something,
Yeah.
and then it's just nothing, but there's a brush.
Yes.
Yes,
She's not with it.
She's
I'm
not
with
with
it though.
I'm with it too.
Let's talk.
I'm seeing who are we sending samples to? Who's gonna do like the tutorials? It'd be
Samantha.
yes, it'd be so
Oh my
good.
gosh.
Can you imagine? Here's how you contour everything now.
It just like go like this with your fingers.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
That's so
Just
cool.
walk around like this.
I think it's an art piece. Yeah. I think it's beautiful.
I love it.
Well, if you want to reconsider, come back.
Okay.
We'll be here with the logistics.
How to scam 101.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me my mango juice.
Do you have a like I'm not famous favorites
Mm-hmm.
Japanese celebrity or like
Celebrity.
back in the day who you are inspired by most or
So the person that made me really interested in fashion was Ikeda Hirari. She was in. She's not famous,
Okay.
but she's famous like if you know kind of the
Yeah.
fashion kind
Yeah,
of. I just
I
remember
don't.
she had like piercings in her throat and like short hair and like something. Then she had like braids coming out and I was like, oh my god, this is so. She had like
when was that?
2013 or something. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I just remember seeing a picture of her. I was like, this is rad. Like, I would never do that, but that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, she owned Tumblr for, like, good 2 years.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
But, like, I don't know. Other people that I like... I don't know. It's weird to say. I don't have, like, a singular, like, influence or celebrity that I like. It's just like whoever's in the moment. But I will say, this is not influence in the slightest. I have the biggest crush on Sakaguchi Kentaro. Do you know the actor?
Phone is up.
Okay. He's in a film called Signal. Anything he's been in, I've watched it. Sakaguchi Kentaro. Yeah. I showed him to someone. They were like, he has shiogao. Shiranai. That dude.
Wow. Okay.
So you like Jap dudes?
I like anyone that's pretty.
Anyone that's pretty.
Anyone that's pretty.
Okay.
If you have a nice face, I'm into it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
When you
it's
go
all
to
faces.
Bunka Fukuso.
Bunka Gakuen.
Bunka Gakuen.
Which is like notoriously famous for being one of Japan's toughest also fashion schools.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm having a good time doing.
Which what's your major?
It's called Global Fashion Concentration. So it's the only one in English in the whole uni. 'Cause I was like,
That's where all the girls around us that go to love hotels and stuff are.
oh
Like,
really? In Gakuen?
There's a few like foreigner girls
Mm-hmm,
that go to Bunkafuku Sogakuen
Mm-hmm.
that come to Love Hall,
Yeah,
and I'm guessing they're all in that program.
probably.
Interesting.
The ones that speak English only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, for me, the course isn't super hard. It's more like I had to learn how to do everything on my own, like, all over again. It's just like doing the magazine. It's just like one big adult learning curve. Yeah, because it's a master's, right? So you just research on your own, and they're just like, yeah, that sounds good. No, that doesn't sound good. So yeah, it's okay. Like, I only have like one class a week, so I'm just like,
Oh wow.
woo.
You're close to graduating, right? Because I think before we started the
Yeah.
pod, we talked a little bit about the fact that you're working on your final thesis.
Yeah, my 20,000 word thesis.
20. How many pages is that?
Lord.
In size 12.
A4.
Yeah.
A4, yeah.
I don't know. I don't really want to think about it. It's a lot of words. It's like, I don't know how many pages.
What is it on?
It's the role of what is the title? The myth of authenticity of Japanese street fashion: how media and photojournalism have created an image of Japanese street fashion. Something like that.
Okay.
It's
and
a
what
lot
it
of
really
words.
Isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of words just to say, like, Fruits presented this image of Japan, and then it was published for an English-speaking audience, and for some reason they decided that wacky Japan is like the thing now, so we're going to talk about that for the next 40 years, and that's my 20,000 word essay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so dedicated to Japan.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Why where did the Japan thing come from?
I think just blame it on one of my, like, otaku 13-year-old friends. Like, you know, when you're like that age, and
What was the first Japanese influence you got?
do you know, I think she tried to get me into idols, and we, like, it was one of those things. I think it was like what was that time where everyone was like doing the dancing, like
Morning Musume?
yeah, like all
Something.
that, like, cute and all of that stuff. And actually, I think
para?
the first dance we learned was the hara hara yukai.
Huh?
The hara.
Hara?
Okay, just don't want to call me out for this. Do you know from the? I don't know the Japanese title. It's called The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Lost.
Anime.
Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon I love. I have a Sailor Moon shrine at home.
Oh, great,
Ah, you gotta go hang out there.
I'll show you my t-shirts.
I went all the way to Osaka to Universal Studios because they have
The
like
Sailor Moon one, is it over? Is it still have it?
I don't know. I don't think it's open now, but they have like a cool Japan like for a few months, and they always have a Sailor Moon bit. So I go to Osaka just to get the goods.
Oh my
And
god.
see-
Oh my god.
Get the light. And I remember I went, and because I follow like a few Sailor Moon accounts on Instagram, and they have like you know, the first chapter of goods and the second chapter, and one of them had like a selfie stick. There was a Sailor Moon selfie stick, and I went all the way to Osaka, and I was like looking around, and I was like, excuse me, where's the selfie stick? They were like sold out, and I was like crying. And then I got to the till, the cashier,
Yeah.
and the woman came running up to me and was like, we have one left, but it's broken. And I was like, I'd take it.
Wow.
I'll take it. So I've got like a selfie stick that doesn't work. You push the button, nothing happens.
Oh, wow.
But I wanted it so bad.
Can't you like give it in for repair or something?
Did you buy it or did they give it to you?
No, I had to buy it. I bought it full
price?
price.
Are you
Because
kidding me?
I'm an idiot, but it was
That's
What?
Japan for you.
it's Japan.
That's crazy.
But it's so worth it sitting on my shrine at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. I'll show you a little
my
bag.
God.
of
Did you
goodies
go to
later.
the Sailor Moon Cafe?
No. Do you know
Right?
Oh yeah.
You
just-
said it's really bad.
Yeah.
it's
Okay. Yeah, it shut down though.
Oh,
It's
really?
finished, yeah.
fine. Yeah.
No
good.
wonder.
Good.
Due to Corona, you know?
They
I
always say
did.
that.
I did love the Sailor Moon exhibit though in Roppongi Hills
Yeah, I saw
they
that.
had.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
was.
went.
Why don't they have a
amazing.
Sailor Moon amusement park or something like that?
You tell me.
That would be it. I think out of all the anime, I mean, okay, Dragon Ball, but
No.
Sailor Moon like is the shit
Yeah.
and
Absolute-
shall be the shit for the coming. I think they could skip Crystal.
Are you watching the
TBH?
new one? I watched like
No.
8 episodes and I was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, Crystal. No, gave it up. Can't. But the original, they could remake this, and I think they bring so much to the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
No,
it was the first
seriously.
thing I saw where like
It
LGBT.
got me through university. I used to sit down and just watch Sailor Moon because you know the structure of the episode. You know they're gonna win at the end. So you're just like, yeah, okay, I can do my degree and just continue kind of.
For me, it was like you could see like a lesbian couple fighting together against evil, and then here comes some tranny or like a drag queen that just decides to put on like fancy ass makeup and just walk around openly like gay.
There's
And
so
just
many
seeing
layers.
that,
So many layers.
It's so deep on so many levels
Yeah.
that you can really watch it as like a freaking Friends episode and
I
not give a
left it
damn.
when I was 12. I never went back, so I don't know. Until then, I was down.
Right.
Probably the first movie I ever went to see
Oh, cute.
with my grandma.
And the last.
Yeah.
And the last one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it brought a lot to, especially to the Comm abroad,
Yes.
for sure. So yeah, let's appreciate Sailor Moon.
I got cabedoned by what's his face, Tuxedo Kamen at the Osaka Universal Studios thing.
Like the actor.
Cabedon.
Kabedon.
Cabedon.
This
どういうこと?
very tacky. It's this very tacky yet eerily sexually like
okay.
loaded.
これ?
So.
He did that to you?
So so.
Do you
It's-
pay
it's-
for that, or is that like?
Okay,
I know, right?
so what happened? So there's like the normal pass to go in Universal Studios, but there was the Sailor Moon pass. Obviously, I got it, special price, whatever.
Of course.
Of course. So you get these special like little added Sailor Moon things that no one else can do. So you get a lunar P-ball, which is like. Okay, I have to explain to Colin because she has no idea what's going
and
on.
the viewers.
Okay.
I'll show you later.
So, Lunar P is just like this ball thing that Chibi Moon has.
Who's Chibi Moon?
Okay, barely I remember.
The
like
pink-haired
little-
one, the little one.
Sailor Moon
Yeah.
Yeah.
mini-me
So you
thing.
get one of those. You get to go. It's really strange to explain. You have to take off all your bags and everything. No cameras.
Clothes?
No, not your clothes.
Okay.
Oh my god. But you get put in a room. I swear to God, it's like the size of this room we're in right now, and it's just curtains, and it's just you, and then the music starts like, and then just behind a curtain, this like comes out this man in full cosplay. And the track is playing with like, he's like speaking to you and he's like, I'm so glad you've come. But the guy in front of you is mouthing it. He's
Oh my
mouthing the
God.
words. He's not even saying it. So he's like, and I'm just standing there in shock, like trying not to laugh.
Wait, are you alone?
Yeah. I was alone.
my
It's just me.
God.
Is it like a host club at?
It's just literally, I'm not even kidding you. It's 4 walls and with curtains and and the lights go down and the music starts and the guy starts going to you.
That's so weird.
And
I know.
then?
And then like he comes closer and then he was like, and then he like leans in and he's like, I don't know what he said, but he like literally comes up to your ear and pretends to whisper, but he doesn't say anything.
Because
It's like in your
Just
ear.
air
It's just
flowing.
like in your ear. And then goes back and he's like, so shall we take a picture? And then you like awkwardly like take a picture with him that you're not allowed to post on social media for whatever reason.
Just for yourself.
what?
Yeah, just for yourself. You and Tuxedo. What the
And
yeah,
that was the
that's it?
experience.
it's
That's
it's
so
etched
weird.
in my
Wait,
mind.
did you know that was gonna happen?
No.
What did you sign up for?
I don't know. I just got the ticket.
Okay.
That's crazy. Imagine like little kid.
That's
Imagine like
like-
4-year-old Nani Keiko-chan,
Yeah.
going in there and he's like, nah. And she's like still in a diaper with her
I
Luna
would
P-ball.
cry. 超なんか offended.
I mean, I'd be horned up.
you would be, but I'll be.
Yeah.
It's like stepping over my
Your
boundaries.
No.
Yes.
You should have been like this.
This is not acceptable.
Yeah.
No, but I was laughing so much, and I think he was laughing as well. He was like trying to mouth the words, but it was like, yeah.
Imagine having that job though.
Yeah, so he has to do it for every
crazy.
person that comes in. Do
He
the
probably
same.
loves that
Yeah,
job.
I'm just like,
He
He
better.
probably loves that job.
What if it's someone like us that would be able to take himself seriously though and doing that
you
every
would
day?
take it seriously.
I would.
could see you doing
couldn't
it.
stop laughing though, because if it's someone with the same mentality and you know that person, like if I were to
I
come out
know.
and like you're sitting there,
know.
do you think I'd be able to
Hell
seriously
no.
be like? But kuchipaku desho, like miming the whole thing.
せめて覚えろよだよね Like remember a few lines. You do this every day. Oh my god.
it was 10 out of 10. I would do it again. I was
So
in shock.
funny.
Yeah,
That's
so
so
Was this the Universal
good.
Studios
Yeah.
one? Because the whole Sailor Moon thing was so hyped up there, and I
Yeah.
really wanted to go. Is that what people actually?
So you get
Is
other
that-
stuff.
is-
You get other stuff.
Is that why it was hyped? People literally enjoyed that experience
I don't know.
with him.
Well, you know, you also get to take a picture with the actual Sailor Moon rod. Like it's heavy. It's like it's actually like she used it. So that was amazing
The
as
one
well.
she actually used.
She actually she actually used. I swear to God.
Right.
So those are like the added on bits with the ticket, and then obviously there's like the 4D Sailor Moon cinema experience. So I bought the Sailor Moon like rod, and there's 2 settings, and one of them is like linked to the film that you watch. So you know there's a bit in the film that's like hold up your rod, so you just see everyone in the like crowd like you know, and then it all blinks like at the same time with the film. So you're like helping her save the day.
So funny.
I'm just outing myself.
How much was this? I mean, I would have gone too, but how
Yeah.
much was this experience?
It was I don't know, probably like 5,000 yen or something, just for the extra.
Do you go to these places alone?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh, no.
Just like to enjoy myself.
Like, yeah, it's so good.
What was this whole tuxedo mask thing called? Was there a name for that
For
specific?
the experience, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. It was a couple years ago. I have to.
Was it like experience tuxedo mask? Was that the
I
thing?
can't remember. But it, like whatever it said, when I went in, I didn't know it was gonna happen. Well, I think like
So weird to me.
So weird.
yeah.
Did you write about this on the Comm?
No. Like this, I think.
This is off.
Do you know what?
This is
I think like I did a YouTube video, but you're not allowed to like film inside the thing. So I've just got my reaction afterwards, like what the fuck. Yeah. It was great. I would totally recommend it.
Was he hot? Was he
Well,
lifelike? Was he?
He's got like the mask on, so you can't really see. It's just some Japanese dude in a mask. Like, I don't
But
know.
was his jaw chiseled?
I don't know.
Enough?
All I remember is laughing, so probably not.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
believe he's laughing. God.
だってすごいイケメンだったら what would you have? Like, what would you have?
What do you think I would have done?
You would have either screamed and like slammed their face
away
with,
from me.
with your phone. Yeah, I would have probably kissed him and then
No.
have a lawsuit filed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
This is an experience.
No, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh wow. Life, yeah.
Life?
Life. Oh, life. Oh, life.
Don't.
Do. Keeps coming back to it.
We
I think
have
it's a theme
time.
song. How long have we been on?
もうすぐまだ大丈夫 We have one question. We got one question.
Wow.
From the...
From the audience.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
They suck.
Yeah.
It's like...
So we have these questions from Instagram where we have a little poll talking about the upcoming guests we're going to have on the pod and if they have any questions for them. And Kalin's about to read the one.
Give me
The
the
one.
one.
What's your favorite color? Because I bet your closet has all colors.
Oh my god. So first of all, they're completely right. It has all the colors, but my favorite color is blue, and I think that would shock a lot of people because they think it's pink.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But my favorite color is blue, but not like this blue, I guess. Like but a bit
Like
lighter.
neon.
Baby blue.
Like baby blue, like sky blue.
I could see that.
Pastel-y.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a lot of clothes.
Yes.
Is it... I'm kind of curious about because you do styling, you do all these shoots, especially for the Comm.
Yeah.
The clothes that you find, because I just like a wild guess, because of the fashion and the type of fashion that you're interested in, a lot of it is not stuff that's actually sold in like a newly produced store. It must be a lot of vintage, a lot of thrift stores, a lot of stuff like that, which means that wouldn't it be difficult for you to lease them? You kind of have to purchase a lot of these
Yeah, I just
to actually use them, right?
I have like leased a few bits. It's mostly student stuff because that's when they do the most like crazy out of the box stuff before they start making like beige sacks. So I do kind of, a couple of times I've asked students, but mostly I go to like Book Off and Mode Off. You'd be surprised at the stuff I find in like Kawasaki.
Yeah.
You have to go to the places that no one
Yeah.
goes, like the little train stations. Like, why are you there?
Yeah.
And you'll find a lot of good stuff for like good prices. But the way I get around it is I buy stuff that I know I'll wear later on, so it's not like a complete waste of money.
Yeah.
But I did buy, like, I don't know if you saw like a Bosozoku like pink jacket that's like Pretty Cure themed, that obviously I'll never wear again, but I was like, I have to have it.
Sounds
Pretty
cute.
cute.
Yeah, Pretty Cure jacket.
That sounds cute.
It is hella cute. Like someone
Why
customized
won't
that
you
shit.
wear it?
Why won't I?
Yeah.
I don't know. People might think I'm a Yankee or like a cosplayer or something. I don't know. It's just-
Kinda.
but it's got like it's pretty cute. Like it's not something you would just like wear, you know?
Even you wouldn't.
Yeah, I like if it was Sailor Moon maybe.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, Sailor Moon is more adult and like generally accepted.
I guess she's like 13 or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you have any clothes that are super basic? That's like Uniqlo.
Yeah, that I wear in like indoor, like
Yeah, I'm wondering that. Like
Yeah,
on a regular day, do you?
yeah. I remember like because I sent my mom like a selfie. I was like, "It's me," and she was like, "Why are you wearing brown?" Like, I was like, "It's my indoor jumper. Leave me alone." But I do, yeah. Like if I'm like I don't know, just lounging around, I do.
Yeah.
I don't. It was very funny actually for Lia's music video. She like had
Yes.
like the 90s vibes kind of, and on her Pinterest board she had like a lot of denim, and I was struggling because I own one piece of denim.
Oh wow.
I don't own denim.
Wow.
So I had to like buy stuff from H&M, and I was like, now I've got these denim shorts, I don't know what to do with them. Like
Damn.
yeah.
Wait, so story on that. You
Yeah.
styled the clothes for the music video for Laya.
Yeah.
Which is an artist that we've had on the podcast previously, which has also
Yeah.
performed at Levels a couple of times.
Yeah, I styled her outfit, I styled Cullen's outfit, and I was pretty happy with Cullen's outfit actually because the
cute.
the
So
green
cute.
the green top, I got it
Yes.
from like some Oji-chan recycle shop for 100 yen. Like,
That's so cute. I love
but I
that.
saw it and I was like, because I know you do like spray art
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it looked like your like kind of vibe.
That's kinda-
Um,
that was so cute.
yeah, so like it was my I think first time styling something outside the comm, so it was very like
Really?
scary for me. Yeah.
Really?
Because I've never styled to someone else's brief.
Mm.
So I wanted to get it right, obviously. So I'm very like,
Is that something you want to do?
yeah, like now I've done it, I'm just like, oh my God. Like,
yeah,
I want to do
yeah.
styling for other people because I think they want to look for like something a bit different.
Yeah.
And now like the mood of a lot of music videos, like, I don't know, I watch a lot of like Doja Cat stuff
Yeah.
and it's very out there. So I think there's like a space for it.
For sure.
But it would be really cool to like style more things like
Oh my god.
that, yeah,
Probably,
not just
we
for
could
me.
probably refer so much to
Yeah,
you.
for sure. And not only here, but also abroad. I feel like just exporting items or like not only selling
Mm-hmm.
thriftwear, but also exporting styles or a certain setup or a getty up that you could only
Yeah.
make sure happens here or
Yeah.
is purchased here
Mm-hmm.
and sending that abroad. That must be such a huge
Yeah.
True.
So I
thing to work with.
yeah, because like I mean, like you saw, I tried to do like the selling abroad of like vintage stuff, but I think it was super difficult because people in this kind of like my community, they only like branded things, so it was like I was finding really good pieces, but they weren't familiar brands, and people, I don't know, can't put the dots together. Like if I put this with this, like it'll look good, but it has to be like, oh, it's from this brand, but it's like cheaper kind of.
What about those Japanese brands that are like the domestic ones that are famous within the right niched market?
Oh yeah, they sold instantly.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay, so like specializing in that could actually be a lucrative
Yeah.
business, you think?
Yeah, no, I think it could, but at some point, like, it just kind of gets boring, you know? Because I don't think that's where the creativity and fun of fashion is in, like, the brands that people already know, because it's very limited to, like, 6% Doki Doki, AC/DC Rag. What's the other one? Like, Listen Flavor. There's, like, a very
Oh, yes, I
small...
remember these.
Right?
What was the other one? The bunny one. There was like a bunny one. Was there a bunny one? Punya.
Punya, punya.
Whatever.
What kind
yeah.
but I think I know the...
Punyas.
No, Punyas
No,
is
that's another
Naomi.
one.
Yeah,
That's
that's Naomi Watanabe's
Watanabe.
brand. But yeah, there's like a very small number of these brands that people know, and they don't really want to go outside of that. So that's
Yeah.
like what the difficulty is. But whereas with styling, you don't really have to work within brands, kind
Yeah.
of. So that would be fun to do.
Yeah. I think it's such a weight off their shoulders too for the people that are shooting.
Yeah, for the
You don't
artists,
want to think
like,
about styling.
it takes a lot of time, like, to find the right, like, look.
Yeah.
So
It takes a lot of time to find a good stylist
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Because stylists, they all have their separate styles as well, but it's so
Yeah.
difficult to find people that are niched in the way that you are niched.
I'm in the corner,
Well,
mate. Like,
Yeah, but you're also in a corner where a lot of people would like to be.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of artists that definitely want to take it into the direction of what you're styling or what you're presenting,
Yeah.
but it's very difficult for them to find people that actually do that
Mm-hmm,
for a living, and you are one of those, which is why I think definitely you are the one
The
for
one,
the
yeah.
community. And I think
Yeah.
there's so much that not only the Comm, but you could also personally do.
Yeah, because, like, even for the Comm, I try to do the shoots as, like, editorial kawaii. Because I think that, like, a lot of kawaii or cute Japanese street fashion looks are just relegated to kind of, like, the street. So it's really cool for me to do styling for, like, a music video or, like, even just for shoots, because it kind of elevates it into something that probably, like, people don't look at it as, because it's just like, oh, it's a street thing. Or, like, when they do put it in Vogue or something, it's just like, oh, let's do that pink background with, like, loads of stickers all over their face, done. Like, you know, it's very samey.
Yeah. 本当
So there's a lot of room for, like, more fun looks that people really aren't, like, trying.
Yeah.
So if you find me in my corner, I will help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just send everyone to your corner. We'll go to your corner.
Come to my corner. Come to my Sailor Moon shrine, by the way.
Down. So down.
Please come.
I'm there. Was it you that told me that someone had a Sailor Moon shrine? Is it you that? Where is your shrine? Is it
No,
like
I heard
open? Is it
this.
like in public, or is it like a
No.
closed?
No, it's in my room.
Like it's out there in the room,
Yeah.
or is it like closed in a
Oh,
closed
no.
space in the
No,
room?
you walk in and you see it. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
No, someone else. Your
Someone,
friend.
someone. There was
Very
someone.
unexpected.
There was someone that was living in like a very normal apartment or like a house or something, and there was like one closet or some very closed off space, and they would open it and it would like light up, and it would be like a Sailor Moon shrine, and no one would expect it.
That's amazing. No, I need to level up
What
mine
was
now.
that? But that was like some business, like it was like an oedu or something, salary man or something. Very weird.
That's cool.
Probably for good intentions. I don't know.
No, mine's out there. It's part of, like, the funki.
Yeah.
I have a robot. And I have to premise. It's not an
Wow.
actual robot, but it's like a storage closet in the shape of a robot. And in the mouth, you put a box of tissues, so it looks like it's like bleh, like puking tissues.
Cute.
Yeah, it's pink.
Is your room all decked out?
Not yet, because I moved like a couple
Right.
months ago,
Yeah.
so I'm like still trying to make it kawaii.
Gotta make it kawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens to you if you're in a really minimalistic room or something? Do you shrivel up?
It's just the worst. It's just the worst. Like,
Really?
I have to be surrounded by like just cute things, you know.
Imagine that.
Like, because so my new place is like 2DK, so I've got like my room and I've got like my other room, which I've transformed into like a girl gamer kind of space.
What?
Yeah, so
Your
I've-
Twitch space.
my Twitch space with my like
Yeah.
stupid RGB everything.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
everything is like you turn on, it's like like rainbow. It's amazing.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Wow.
So,
What do you play? Do you play games? Do you play games?
yeah. I stream Genshin Impact.
Okay.
Yeah, I started playing Apex Legends. I'm not good at it, like, at all. I suck. I got carried so bad. Yes, I was playing at 2 a.m, like, 0 kills, 8
Yeah.
damage. Died.
And you're still twitching it and getting like $3 billion in donations because of
No.
your.
No. Like, no, I have a really nice, like, Twitch following. They're super cool. Hi, guys. They're really sweet. But, like, yeah, I'm not good at games. I guess I'm just entertaining because I don't know what I'm doing, so.
Why don't
personal,
you
yeah.
guys get together on a game night?
So I've been wanting to deck her out as like a Twitch gal. I want to
Oh my
put her
God.
in like a
Yes.
League of Legends like cosplay,
Oh
with
my
like boobies
God.
everywhere, and just have her play and be like, "Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. Oh, help me!" And then everyone will just gonna be like,
Yeah.
"She is the one
Throw
for
me
us."
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you call your channel like Tokyo Lovehotels, people be like,
Tuscany,
oh my
Yeah.
god, booby ladies.
It's the booby lady.
You just swap out like different girls every week.
Oh my god.
Today-
And then Robin.
And then one day I show up with like stuffed
Shorts.
oranges.
Gotta have
Short
variety.
Yeah, cater to all
Yeah,
genres. Yeah,
absolutely. Should do it.
Waiting on you, Robin.
Yeah, babe.
You
Let's do this.
You
That
could totally
counts.
come on my Twitch stream though.
I would
Yeah,
love
call
to.
that.
Love to. Major gamer every night. Nice. Nice, babes. Is there anything you would like to say to our audience, especially people that are working with art, entrepreneurship, or fashion?
Oh, fashion.
Anyone with passion.
Anyone
Passion-
with passion for
fashion.
Yeah.
Brats.
Like, I think there's a lot of people, not only people in Tokyo, but also people abroad that either want to move here or they
Yeah.
want to make something with what they have.
Yeah.
Like, what's the first step for
What's
them
the
to get
first
somewhere?
step? I think first think about what you want and not what you think is gonna just work. Because when things start to go south, you kind of need your own motivation. Not be like, oh, I thought this was gonna work. This is gonna be fine. The first year is always the worst year. After that, it's not smooth sailing, but it's significantly better. I think people that want to come here and like have certain expectations, I think you just have to find your community and learn to just work by yourself, as well as like with the community. You have to be able to just, I don't know what you're doing, kind of. I don't know. There's just a lot of expectations, I think, because everyone sees Tokyo as this like crazy dynamic place and like a lot of stuff's happening, but you still have to work hard to make it work. So yeah, don't just come and be like, I'm just gonna be a model, it's fine. Like it's
Yeah.
Right.
you have to
Or it will be fine until one day.
yeah. It's
True.
fine until like,
Yeah.
oh wait, you're not the look anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. So, and no, I sound so negative like all the time. Like you have to work, you have to do stuff, but
No,
I-
it's true.
Yeah, I think you sound realistic
It's
and down
the
to earth.
British side.
oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
do that too.
Yeah, one of my friends yesterday was like, "You're such a hater,"
Cynical.
and I was like, "Maybe I am."
I think it's quite
We're just
refreshing being
cynical and
opinionated
realistic.
and being realistic and having just an opinion
Yeah.
about something instead of just
Having
running around
opinion.
being dreamy.
Yeah, I'm over that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You have to have like your little bit of dream, otherwise you're not gonna do anything. Because you're like, oh, this isn't gonna work. If you dream a bit and you can be like, oh, I have positive energy, I can got something to work towards. Ooh. But then at the end of the day, you actually have to do something to actually
Yeah.
get towards your stupid dream. So
Absolutely.
For sure.
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Is there something you want to add, babes?
No. Do you have any questions to us?
No, I already asked about this because I really want one.
Oh, the propagation
Yeah, the
cups.
Propagation couplets. Sucklets.
What do you want to know about them?
I wanted to know where to get one, but I already asked, so it's
Tell us,
alright.
Yeah.
Robin.
We'll
Tell
send
the
you the
viewers.
link. Amazon.
Amazon.
Go propagate, babes. Let's
No,
go propagate.
I don't have any questions. I just have many arigatais.
Oh,
Thanks for
same
having
to
me.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's do stuff.
Let's do stuff.
If you ever want to like
we do.
something.
Yeah.
We want a love host shoot with your styling.
yeah. I know. Like as soon as I graduate, it's gonna happen. Don't worry. I've got it in my brain. It's
Yes.
in my
Do
noggin.
it, babes.
Yes. And anytime you want to come back to do something at Love Hotels.
Yeah.
Zine.
Zine
design,
or
pop-up.
thrift shop.
Oh yeah. Because we're maybe releasing another zine like the end of this year. So.
Or an
Beautiful.
exhibit. Any-
Oh yeah.
That'd be so cool. An exhibit of like the street fashion thing that you've been
Oh
shooting
yeah.
for the Comm.
Oh yeah. Totally.
That'd be so amazing.
Yeah.
Of course. You heard it here first, folks.
Heard
It's
it here
happening.
first.
It's happening.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for
Thank
being on
you.
today. And we will see you soon.
Yay.
Arigato.
Arigato.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.